Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to everybody. Still, life is disturbed here, or it is disturbing. Yesterday, more than 500 cases of COVID positive I reported from entire UT of J&K, and 7 deaths took place, or we lost 7 lives. So, this pandemic COVID 19 is putting heavy amount of pressure on the entire UT of J&K. Life is at stake everywhere, and UT of J&K is never an exception. Here we daily watch or see deaths as well as the COVID positive patients. Dear students, in these days of pandemic, we need to be extra cautious, extra vigilant, and extra careful to save our lives first, because life is the precious gift of God and we need to save it. We should give preference, first preference to life, and then rest of the things that are related to life. Dear students, your examinations are approaching. They are likely be held in the month of October or November, for which the board has issued a notification. So you have to prepare the things inside your homes by watching these virtual classes, because your schools are shut, no physical classroom teaching is there. The wise attempt is to remain busy with the books. Dear students of class 10th, 12th, today we are dealing with one more important topic in your English grammar, that is auxiliaries. Dear students, auxiliaries are of two types: primary auxiliaries and modals. Primary auxiliaries are helping verbs, or those verbs which help the main verb or the principal verb in forming the different tenses, or they are used they are used in a sentence to make interrogative or a negative. Be, have, and do. Remember, be, have, and do are the primary auxiliaries, and they can stand as a man verbs too. They have capability, they have ability to stand as the man verbs too. For example, be, its present form is, have, it has also one more form, that is has, and it is its present form is has also, and do having the present form as does. So be, have, and do, these are the primary auxiliaries. They help the main verb or the principal verb in a sentence to form different tenses or to form negative and interrogative. For example, I do play cricket. I don't play cricket. Do I play cricket? I have a book. I haven't a book. Have I a book? Remember, these verbs can stand as a man verbs. Primary auxiliaries having ability to stand as a man verbs. For example, be an honest man. Be an honest man. It is a sentence where be is the present form of is. It can be used as a man verb. And I have a book. That means I contain a book. So have is used as a man verb. Similarly, is the form of what be, have, and also the do can be a verb, use it as a man verb. For example, if anybody asks me, are you playing cricket better? I answer, yes, I do. So be, have, and do are the primary auxiliaries that can be used as a man verbs, and they are used in a sentence to make interrogative and negative also, and they can help the principal verb or the main verb in forming the different tenses. Dear students, after which there are the modals. Modals are the verbs that show modality, that is likelihood, permission, suggestion, advices, promises, obligations, etc. So there are two types of auxiliaries: primary auxiliaries and modulus. Primary auxiliaries be, have, and do, having the other forms be, have, and do, having other forms too. These are the primary auxiliaries and they can be used as main verbs. And they are used in a sentence to make interrogative and negative, and they also help the principal verb or the main verb in forming the different tenses. So modulus are verbs that are used to show modality, that is obligation, promises, suggestions, advices, wishes, permissions, etc. And today we are dealing with two modulus, that is can and could. Dear students, can is used to show the present ability of a person. Can is used to show the present abilities. First use is can is used to show the present ability of a person. For example, I can teach mathematics, this is my present ability. I can teach English, this is my present ability. I can teach history, this is my present ability. I can jump, this is my present ability. He can jump, this is his present ability. She can dance, this is her present ability. So can is used to show present ability. Secondly, can is used to seek permission and to give permission, where it turns a sort of a request, but it's not formal way of seeking permission. For example, can I use your pen? Can I use your pen? This is a sort of request it's turning, but it's a way of seeking permission. In reply, we get, yes, you can use my pen. So can is used for seeking permission, for giving permission, but remember it is not formal way of seeking permission. Then it is could. Could is used to show the past ability of a person. To show the past ability of a person. For example, when I was young, or when I was 20 years old, I could play cricket well. Take another example. When I was 25, I could run well. So the past ability is shown by the word could. Could is also used to seek permission or to give permission. For example, could I use your pen? You could use my pen, but could also is a polite request. For example, could I use your pen? If I'm asking to somebody, could I use your pen? It terms a polite request. But dear students, can is used to show the present ability of a person. Can is used to seek permission or to give permission. Could is used to show the past ability of person, and could is also used to to seek permission, where it turns a polite request. And past of can is could in case of indirect speech only. For example, if I say I can, he said I can jump. This is what? This is direct. This is direct. And it is indirect can be like this. He said that he could jump. So in case of indirect speech, past of can turns could. Dear students, it is now 8 minutes video, and the rest of the things I will teach you in next class. But remember, I am not English teacher at all. I am shouldering task to teach you English. Better is to learn these things from your English specialized teacher. Because of non-availability of English teacher in our institution where I am posting, I am teaching you English to some extent so that you will build a real track to get the English grammar concepts till you reach to the English specialized teacher. Dear students, it's enough for today, but before leaving the class, I am advising you do concentrate on self-studies. It is self-study and hard work that can take your sinking boat to the bank. Thanks, be balanced.